Good morning. It is 6:30 a.m. on a Friday, and this is my second adventure. If you're wondering what I'm doing, where I am, and what the plan is, well, you always know there's not much of a plan, but I've left my job. My job is in London, and I've got to get back to Cornwall. Most people would probably take a plane or a train or a bus, but I've decided that I am going to cycle 360 miles in 3 days. I wouldn't call myself a cyclist. I got asked yesterday if I have practiced for this, and my answer was that I have cycled probably about 360 miles in my 42 years of life, so that's pretty good practice, I reckon. I'm staying at a hotel at the minute, and the plan is to set off from London and try and get to Bath today, which is about 120 miles, and that kind of dictate really if I can do that each day and if my body can survive that or not. Now, my bike isn't a brand new bike. It's about 8 years old, and I bought it second hand. And it's a bit wobbly, a bit rickety, but that makes it more fun, right? So this is my bike. Luckily, I managed to get into the hotel room last night. I checked in at the reception and there was no one there, so you could do like an automatic check-in. So I literally put my details in, chucked them in as quickly as I could, and then scampered up back into the lift with the bike and tried to get back up to the room as quickly as I could so no one could see it. Funnily enough, like I booked this room, it's a Premier Inn, and literally the next day on social media there's an advert and there's a guy like dancing with his bike in the room. So I was like, mate, they've got no excuses, they've got to let me bring my bike up here. So I had been planning yesterday. I initially thought I downloaded the Strava app and it told me it was going to be like 260 miles. And then I looked, like zoomed in on the Strava map, and it's like the route's taking you through buildings and stuff. So it's just like cut loads of miles off. So I was recommended by a friend the Garmin app. So I got the Garmin app and he's actually lent me like his little Garmin GPS thing, which is amazing, like proper lifesaver. But the plan yesterday, I literally sat there working out how far I would cycle each day. And look, this is my fully in-depth plan. That's a plan. Like that's like a mastermind plan. What could go wrong? Before I leave the hotel room, I thought I'd give you a quick rundown on like what I'm taking with me. Not everything, but just what like I've got to carry on the bike. So I've got like a GoPro mount here, which I'm a bit worried about because it looks like it could be quite wobbly. If you look at that, it's a bit wobbly. Got a little front bag there on the handlebars. This is all going to be technical talk, by the way. That's my front bag. This is a water bottle. I'm going to put some electrolytes in that, so when my legs decide to like give up on me, hopefully I can go a bit longer. I've got the legendary Garmin from Rick, which is amazing. That's going to help me massively. And I've got this little pouch here, which is going to do my phone, and I've got a battery pack in there. Got a little bag under there. I've got like my bags on the back here, and then the backpack goes on top. This time around I've decided not to sleep in a hammock because I'm going through cities and stuff. I think it's going to be a bit harder to find trees. So I've got like a little one-man tent and like a tiny little blow-up mattress. I can't show you, it's tied on. So a little tiny mattress. And then this is my food pretty much for today, maybe a bit of tomorrow. I reckon I'm going to be burning through some like big old calories. So I'm just going to like consume food as I'm going constantly. It's a lot of food, isn't it? But mate, I can eat what I want if I'm doing 120 miles on the bike a day, I reckon. Now, if I said the bike was overloaded, that is definitely an understatement. If I show you that, I reckon that's about 45 kilos on the back. Someone did recommend front panniers, but it's too late now, so I've just got to go with what I've got. This is going to be like giving your biggest, fattest mate a backie home, but home is like 350 miles away. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's a logistical dream, mate. Look at that. Must be fucking mad. All right, I'm outside, got the bike, the adventure hat is on, and the adventure is about to begin. So let's do this. So I've got the Garmin on. Hopefully I'm going to go the right direction. The bike's pretty heavy and wobbly. I think the camera might be quite wobbly. And obviously in the city it's very noisy, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me very well until I get out of the city a bit. But yeah, we're doing it. 250 miles, try and do 120 today. Or 360 miles, do 120 today. See how it goes. I'm literally 5 minutes in and I've taken a wrong turn already. Not gone far, so I've just got to turn around and go back. I thought it was going to take me along the canal, to be fair. We'll see. Of course, it says. Nice, nice. One thing I'm going to struggle with on this is tight corners. I've got quite a wide turning area with the bags on the back, and they're a bit wobbly. Just realised if I look behind myself when I'm riding along as well, that the bike just wobbles like fuck. But I'm down on the canal now. Hopefully I'm back on track. Mate, I swear this Garmin is mugging me off already. It's like telling me to turn a left and I'm in the middle of nowhere, like with no turnings available. It's like, I'm right by the canal, but it doesn't want me to go on the canal. I've had a look on the map and the map says like a completely different route on the Garmin app to the actual Garmin itself. So I'm a bit confused right now. Right, I'm gonna have one more go following the Garmin. I'm gonna go back and get on the canal and ride along there. If that doesn't work, I'm doing the M4 and M5 and A30 all the way home, max speed. I don't care if you're not allowed a bicycle on the motorway, I'm gonna do it. Fuck man, I was hoping for a good start. I've literally spent the last however long like just cycling around this bit. But I think it wants me on the canal, but there's a little bit you can get through back there. It's got like a gate and there's no way I'm fitting my bike through that, and there's no way I'm unloading everything back on. So I'll try and get on the canal. This GoPro stand is a bit sort of wobbly and bumpy, as you can probably tell, but hopefully I'll get some decent footage of the canal ride anyway. It's pretty bumpy on there. Might need to inflate my tyre too, but just adding up the problems all at once. But it's sunny. It's a nice day. I've got all day and my gooch feels alright, but yeah, that's it really. I'm 99% sure that I'm on the right track. Actually no, I've got to say 96%. 96% sure I'm on the right track. I just checked the map. The arrow's pointing in the right direction on the Garmin again, so can't be far off. I reckon I'm going the right way. Only about 347 or 8 miles to go. So it's views like that and mornings like this that make this kind of weird journey all worth it. I know I've only just started, but seeing the sunrise and like the water just proper gets you going for the day. I better get going because I've not gone far. You instantly notice the difference when you're in London to like my trip in Wales. There's no one that said good morning yet. Despite me being like, morning, morning, hello, good morning. That's probably why they're not saying good morning if I'm saying it like that though. Yeah, everyone's a bit more stern-faced, eyes down, or just looking forwards. Getting to business, mate. Let's get to Cornwall. Hopefully I'll get a few hellos as I get over to Bristol kind of way. I'm 98.8% sure now that I'm on the right path. Says I've just got headed along the Grand Union for miles, so I'm just going to stick on the Grand Union. Hopefully it'll be all good from there. Bit uphill at the minute. It's not too bad. Gooch check. Gooch is surviving, but I'm only like not even an hour in. Man, the canal is really clear. I'm used to not being able to see the bottom of the canal, but I can literally see the bottom of the canal. Yeah, got a few hills. Just trying to get up, and you can literally see all the shit on the bottom of the canal there, all the rubbish and litter. It's horrible. So far so good, although these uphills are pretty tough, especially with all the weight on the back. No wheelies yet. It's beautiful though. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can't see anything because of the sunshine. There's a bloke over there and he's just making friends with the swan. Yeah, that's how you know you're in London, when there's a bloke just making friends with the swan. At least I think he's making friends with the swan. Fucking hell, almost just sucking into the canal. He was fucking looking at me like I was the weird. He's the one stood there with his hands in his pants looking at a swan. So I just noticed the bag is rubbing for the first time. It was a worry. Don't know if you can tell by my expertise, but these are sanding blocks wrapped in masking tape to keep that off there. But I've got a couple of little rubs coming up. So let's see how they stand the test of time. The pannier things that I ordered were like quite small. And the bags have come back a bit actually, so I might need to push it forward. Yeah, fun and games, mate, fun and games. Doing a sneaky little detour. Got myself on some tarmac. So about 6 miles I think already. And the canal's there, look. But I thought I'd take a sneaky little detour just to get on some tarmac, save the gooch a little bit as much as I can, and keep going. But so far so good. Garmin's still confusing me a little bit, but I'm just going to keep going. I've just got to keep my ear out for this. I hope because I'm not used to listening to the beep of the Garmin that I'll keep getting confused, but I just got to keep going. I'll be good. So far so good. Well, that was the quickest detour ever. I'm back on the canal already. Goes up to a main road up there. I don't know if I can cut back on, so I'm just going to stick to the route that I'm meant to stick to. I'm pretty much en route. Just got only another 110 miles to go. What could go wrong? Bag's rubbing a bit. I'll have to think of a different plan when I come to stop at some point. Try and keep the bag off. Got my electrolytes. Probably a bit early for those. But you only live once, eh? So I've done something that I didn't want to have to do, which is put a bag on my back. But I've got my food on my back now because the ram certainly keeps pushing the bags back, which is causing it to rub on the tyre. Oh, look at these houses, these are cool. Pretty cool, aren't they? Can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, nice houses. I've decided I'm just going to say hello to people that I see along the way. See if they say hello back. You know, they say if you give out kindness, then you get kindness back. Maybe if I say hello, it like brighten their day up and go, oh, actually everyone's not so bad in the world because I said hello. It'd be as simple as that, couldn't it? So let's see how that goes. I'll let you know how I'll get on. I just did it. I said good morning to someone. They didn't look like they were going to say morning, but they said good morning. Hopefully I brightened up their day. Morning trick failed. He's a grumpy old seat slicker. No offence, but he was in his biking lycra, so I kind of expected to know hello when he saw me in my robo bike. Only reason I switched the camera on then is because I was fully expecting to fall in. But I'm a boss! I let this guy... Whoa, fucking hell. Okay, I did almost fall in. I let some guy ahead of me because he looks like he's got all the gear, but he's literally like got no idea. He's pretty slow. He keeps stopping for no reason. I think he's getting himself out of breath. He's pushing himself too hard. I'm about to pass him. Maybe I'll say someone could say goodbye. Nice goodbye. Have a good day, mate. Yeah, thank you very much, Bob. He was stopping for a pee break. Probably shouldn't feel that. Morning. Mm-hmm. Feel like I might be getting a bit forceful with my mornings, as if I'm saying it aggressively to get people to say morning back. So I could be in a spot of bother, but I'm going to risk it anyway, because that's what we do. It says footpath closed. It's a bit fucking annoying. There's a strong smell of weed, so I don't know if it's maybe because there's a weed farm. I'm going to cycle through and just see what I can do. Hopefully there's a way through. It says footpath closed, but there's definitely a gap here. Someone's like made a gap, so I'm just going to go through and see how I can get all the way through or not. Oh fuck. Oh shit, there's a security box there. Might tell me in there to need to go back. Oh mate, look at that. They put a big fucking fence up. That's a spanner in the works for sure. Don't really know where I am or how I can get around this. Like, you think if you're like on a road they put diversion signs, but there's no diversion sign. It's just like, yeah, you can't go past it, mate. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Oh, it goes all the way out past the water. There's no way I'm getting around this on a bike. Look at that. I've got to go back, I guess. Figure something out. Hopefully there's a path that goes round. So I think I've got to do a big detour around a lake. I'm going to try and I did see a path here, so I'm going to head down this path, see if I can get around the diversion, or not diversion, the blockade. Then if I can get down the blockade, then I might be able to get back onto where I need to be and keep going. This is a diversion that I really didn't need. Hey. So it's all part of the plan, man. Not my plan. It's part of someone's plan. Fuck my day up. I haven't seen anyone say hello to you for a while either, so that's probably bringing me down a bit. Next problem is they got this lovely device here to get your bikes through, but they don't take into consideration the shape of robo bike and how I'm going to get robo bike through there. I don't think robo bike is going to fit at all, and there's probably going to be one of these at the other end. Right, maybe I'll be able to get it through. So given the choice of unloading my bike to get through that gate thing, or cycling back and hoping that I can find another route, as you can see I am cycling back, hoping I can find another route. I've gone to go through this way too. They got another one of those fucking bike things, man. I'm gonna have to go back and take a long route round. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back all the way down the canal, find a way off and come back up a roadway. How stupid. How stupid. Let me check. Yeah, mate, there's no way I'm getting the bike through that. Not at all. Smooth, mate, smooth. So the bike is loaded back up, and I ain't gonna lie, Grand Union Council or whatever you're called, your bike things are stupid, but you actually did me a favour, because now the load on the bike is better than ever. Better than ever. I'm happy. I just got a massive detour to do. Hopefully I'll find my way back to the canal, and then we can bash out some miles and get going, because I haven't done many. So I'm currently on Detour Central, trying to find a way back to the river. This is a little spanner in the works, you could say, but we're gonna find our way back there. You know, keep cycling, keep going. Might be a bit of a late finish today, but just have to see how it keeps going, eh? So the bad news is, even the sat-nav brought him back to the closed footpath. Oh, I can't make this up. So I figured out a way to get through the barrier without unloading my bike. I'm on a different footpath. I'm going to see if this one takes me around and back onto the canal. I saw a canal boat. I could have asked them maybe, but I'm just going to keep going. I don't think I'm going to make it to Bath today, but let's not be defeatist unless I am. And once this part's out of the way, I'm going to push really hard and try and get all the way there. Whew. I spoke to someone who was having the same problem as me with that closed footpath, but he was on foot. He was meant to be going to work, but he couldn't get past. He said he walked a different path and just ended up back where he was. It's like some Bermuda Triangle where you just can't get out of it. I'm on a different path. I don't know if he came this one or if he came this far, but I'm just going to keep going, hope this gets me the other side, and then I can keep pushing on. I'm not giving up. I ain't giving up. Keep on going. Oh, the woods are nice. Stung to fuck from all the stinging nettles though. Literally stinging nettles everywhere. Proper adventure. Currently on a lovely golf course. And by a train line. I think my arms and legs, well I don't think, my arms and legs and hands are all stung to fuck from the stinging nettles. But I just went through some sketchy little tunnel. And I think this is going to lead me back to the canal. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
And turn right. You come to a pub on the corner called the Tower Arms. If you turn right there,
Yeah.
about a mile down on the right hand side is the canal.
Okay, that should get me
And you,
where I need to be.
yeah.
Awesome.
Because I used to walk down there.
Okay.
So I know, I definitely know you can get, you can get down.
Awesome. Legend. Thank you, mate. I'll head that way. So to get out, I'll just go over this way, yeah?
Yeah, if you go straight, the little bridge.
Yeah.
That's the, that's the 9th hole. So if you go and round by the trees and keep going, you'll go out onto a kind of side road. Perfect. Turn right there.
Yep.
You come up to the kind of main
road.
road.
Yeah.
They've just resurfaced it.
Yeah.
You turn right there and you'll come to a pub about a mile or so down called the Tower Arms.
Tower
Turn
Arms.
right there.
Yep.
And about a mile down on your right hand, well, you'll see the canal then.
Perfect.
Well, I say you see the canal, you'll go over the bridge.
Be able to get onto it somewhere. At least I'll know where it is then, yeah.
Yeah, you're not far from it.
You're a gentleman. Thanks a lot. Have a good game. Cheers, mate. I should have bought my golf clubs. Would have only been a bit more weight on the bike. Could have had a quick round of golf. Plenty of time to waste. I mean, at this stage, I don't think I'm even going to get out of London properly. Let's see how I go. A few more golfers over there. Don't want to get hit by a golf ball. This is what it's about. Problem solving. Speaking to people. Communication. I sound like a preacher teacher, but if I hadn't spoken to that bloke, I'd have just got lost again. I mean, he might have given me the wrong directions. I might still get lost, but at least now I stand a chance. And I am coming out to the main road, like he said. So hopefully, if I turn right here, turn right again, see a pub, and then I see a canal, we'll be good. Back on track, but well behind schedule. Probably have to stop for lunch then. What time is it? Fucking hell, it's 11:20. I've not done many miles. It's going to be a late night, I reckon. So I've seen the canal on the map now. Just got to keep going straight forward now. That golfer boy, oh, I'm out of breath now. He saved my day. Should be able to keep going this way and get back onto the canal and then be good to go from there. It should be all good. You'll never guess what I just found. A canal! And the sketchiest hill ever. Come on, bike. You got this. I'm back on the canal. Oh, mate, where's this thing not saying en route? Oh, I can't believe it. I'm like sweaty. I've got to find somewhere to sit down and eat. That was pretty stressful, pretty hardcore. Oh, look, I can see down there the barrier that says closed that way. So it's literally just got me past it. Sorry, I should talk to the camera. But yeah, I made it, mate. Now I can carry on, find a little spot for lunch in a bit. I'm gonna have a little snack now and then, woo! Oh, I'm happy to be back on the canal. Off of the canal now, onto a nice smooth path, which is lovely. Lap 4 on the Garmin. I'm not sure what that means. I think it does it every so often. So yeah, in a little, what would you call it, like a village or town? With a small little town in it, I haven't got a clue. It's quite quaint, sun's out, bit of tarmac. Enjoying the tarmac already. Bit of a relief from the bumpy canal path. They could really do with a little bit of work on that, I reckon. Every time you see the camera bounce, that equates to one time of the saddle hitting my gooch. Just saying. I don't know if you can hear me because the motorway's busy, but it's pretty cool in the distance. You can see Windsor Castle. Never really bothered about it when you live near it, but it's quite cool to see it, like in a distance, like a proper old castle. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This looks like it could be a future river spot. What an absolutely beautiful river. Look at that. Winner, winner, mate. That's a decent river, that. Nice and deep too, so you wouldn't have to fucking carry the board everywhere. Got to film this because it's a short end and disaster. He wants me to get up this hill. Let's see how we get on. If the bike ride doesn't kill me, pushing it uphill as well. Woo! Made it. The leg burner. That's what I needed. Just having a quick little protein break. Gonna get some chickpea carbs in me as well. Keep the fuel burning. Oh, I just need to make sure I keep fuel in. I've done just over 20 miles. So that only leaves me with 100 to go today. We'll see how I do. It's nice around here though. Hey mate. He said hello back. It's a hello town. Some woman walked past and said hello to me without me saying hello to her. That's how you know when you're in a hello town. When people say hello to you first. Makes me feel good. So I'm back on the road. Now, either just the old lady that I mentioned before that said hello, she kept coming out of the house and looking at me. She was either very suspicious of me, or she had the hots for me, because she was asking me all about my journey and where I was going. Bearing in mind, she was probably about 70 odd, but still, good to know you still got it.